Hello, my name is Nur Afika Shahida binti Arwan from Brunei Darussalam. An optical illusion is where abstract compositions yield a singular sense of visual pleasure for the viewer. The use of shapes, contrasting colors, and visual effects of patterns interact through arrangements and motion were the mode of the 1960s. Inspired by artists like Bridget Riley, Victor Vasarely, Diego Masi, and MC Escher, I want to focus on tricking the eye of the viewer through my clothes and see how they respond to it. As for the silhouettes, I look at the works of Vlad Tenu, Matthew Hemakers, and Mark Aspinall, who are known for their optical constructivism and anamorphic approach to art. The use of black and white with contrasting burnt orange creates the dizzying effect. From this collection, I explore and challenge myself to come up with unusual shapes and form as part of my design process, combined with the fabric choices such as houndstooth, stripes, and polka dot to achieve the idea of illusion inspired by the op artist.
Hi, my name is Michelle Felicia from Indonesia. I was inspired by the practices of body modification, including piercing, scarification, and also surgical implant. Through these methods, some people have transformed themselves into something that is beyond beauty, looking alienated or even monstrous. Even though we might find these practices extreme or abnormal, I think it is a form of freedom and expression. I'm interested to explore this topic because I feel I've been restricted in modifying myself due to my parents' perspective. Although it's my body, but I have always felt it doesn't actually belong to me. Therefore, my fashion creations works as my second skin to express what I cannot do to my own body. And in this collection, I wish to show that everyone has their own idea of beauty that can be very diverse and should not be judged.
Don't wanna talk about it, don't wanna hear about it, don't wanna think about it, wanna shrug it off. I wanna make light of it, let it fall between the cracks. I wanna laugh about it when years have passed. Saw a black dog panting by the house tonight, red tongue lolling, eyes all wide. I can't turn a corner, just can't let my guard down. Can't even close my eyes without it being there. Don't wanna talk about it, don't wanna hear about it, not even think about it, just wanna shrug it off. And I know deep down that I haven't changed at all, but I'm slowly getting better at covering up.
Asian and I'm from South Korea. The idea of my collection started with the book about the psychology of artists. According to this book by Union He titled Psychology Went to the Art Museum, it says that artworks always reflect the artist's thought. From there, I wondered about how the depression experienced by some of these artists influenced their art. Artists such as Vincent van Gogh, Edvard Munch, and Frida Kahlo did not end up being depressed person, but they used their art to release or to express their thoughts. Their art helped them to overcome their depression and it became their identity as an artist. Just like them, I do write a diary for my own breakthrough when I feel depressed. And I view this collection as a chance to deal with my emotions through design instead of writing a diary. In this collection, I have focused on fabric manipulation to express a range of emotions like depression and anxiety through ruching fabrics and sashiko stitching techniques. I was also inspired by Frida Kahlo's fashion styles of wearing high platform heels, her garments' voluminous silhouettes, and bold use of vibrant colors. My hope for this collection is for it to be an opportunity to understand suffering artists, the people, myself, and the world.
Hi, my name is Bianja Christina from Indonesia and I'm currently majoring in BA in Fashion Design from Coventry University. Carnival is a ready-to-wear collection for Spring-Summer 2021. My collection is inspired by the Winter Wonderland Carnival in London. It inspired me to make a collection that can bring happiness when people are just looking at it. Initially, my design for Carnival are inspired by this fun portrayal of clown, which is vivid in color, prints, and patterns that brings the idea of joy and happiness. However, as my research progressed, I realized that a clown makes people laugh and cheers them up, yet they might not always be happy themselves. This was based on Bernard Bouvet's famous painting about clowns that was painted up based on his own features. The portrayal of the clown was a way for Bouvet to embrace and express freedom. To put on mask after mask was to cope with the dreariness of social existence. Through my collection, I hope that people can find happiness and optimism, especially through this trying and difficult time period.
Hi, my name is Igrim and I am from Kazakhstan. Dance is the movement of the universe concentrated in an individual. This was a quote by Isadora Duncan, the mother of dance. This inspired me to create a collection based on ballet, dance and theater. I was inspired by the strength and athletic endurance that ballet dancers possess, the way they control their movements and how they're in harmony and in balance with their body. As I furthered my research, I realized that there is a relation between dance and fashion. There are many examples of significant dancers who were revolutionary and outstanding, such as Isadora Duncan, Martha Graham, Louis Froller, Anna Paula, and many other inspiring dancers. This led me to research about the costumes worn by these remarkable performers. Inspired by these amazing dancers, I will create a collection using a lot of tulle, voluminous netting that references a ballerina's tutu skirt. Classical ballet costumes are usually based on a tutu skirt, while modern dancers use more of a flowy, loose dresses. In my designs, I'm combining both of these elements to create a collection that is elegant, sophisticated, sensitive, and graceful.
Hi, my name is Emma Zhao Qiuyi and I'm from China. Dada is nothing and it's everything. In my major project, I will be researching on Dada art. In my opinion, Dada is one kind of spirit and an attitude. It gives us the courage to rebel against the mainstream and the ordinary world. The focus of my design are based on a series of head adornments because I think that crowns are not just for royalty. Crowns were used by kings and queens across Europe and Asia, as they symbolize power and social status. To against tradition, I believe that crowns are not necessarily made of expensive material as long as the wearer appreciates. I think the spirit of the design and the meaning of the work are more important. Moreover, found objects and recycled material are commonly used in Dada artworks. Based on this, I will be using Lego pieces, plastic bottle, and fabric scraps as some of the material for the headpieces, with each having their own meaning.
Hi everyone, my name is Yuna and I come from China. The inspiration for my final major project is come from my observations of the surroundings in my city. People are always surrounded by huge buildings within a city, and modern architecture plays an important role in our lives. This made me interested to learn more about famous modern architects like Frank Gehry, Zaha Hadid, and I.M. Pei. Modern architecture is based on abstraction created by clean line, basic shape and forms. This idea of simple geometric shapes and linear elements forms the basis of my collection. Buildings can be seen at different angles, creating different shapes, which is why architecture is inspiring to me. I hope to create a collection that is dynamic like the modernist building that inspired me.
Hello, my name is Ivy Valeria Fransiguna. The diversity of Indonesian textile is the inspiration for my collection. Specifically, the textile from region of Batak, Lombok, Sumba, and Java in Indonesia. This textile intrigued me with the complicated pattern made by weaving. I became interested in this topic because this is part of my own culture and I want to learn about the different textile across of my country. I think that many people in Indonesia are not very aware of our diverse culture, religion, art, and textile. This has caused the culture of Indonesia is be declining within our own population. Through my collection, I hope to show that traditional fabric can look modern. And I also want to make our younger generation more aware of Indonesian culture and be proud of our own heritage.
Need you 100, need you 100%. I wanna be the one you tell all your friends about. Baby, I'll be the one you just can't do without. You gotta give me everything, baby, ain't no doubt. Give me 100, need you 100%. I wanna be the one you call every day and night. Are you gonna be the one who's always gonna treat me right? Turning down the lights, need you 100, need you 100%. I wanna be the one you tell all your friends about. Baby, I'll be the one you just can't do without. You gotta give me everything, baby, ain't no doubt. Give me 100, need you 100%. Every day and night. Are you gonna be the one who's always gonna treat me right? And when we get together, turning down the lights, need you 100, need you 100%.
Hi, I'm Soyoung from South Korea. The phrase "more is more" mainly defines the aesthetic perception of maximalism. Excess is applied to maximalist design as a reaction against minimalism. Over-embellishment with multiple elements has existed since historical periods such as Baroque, Rococo, and Victorian eras. Looking at this theme, I've got the idea of vibrant colors and juxtaposing patterns similar to maximalist art that fills up the entire painting without leaving empty space. In the same way, famous fashion icon Iris Apfel and Anna Piaget have created their signature style with many prints and texture, looking complex but cohesive at the same time. This inspired my oversized silhouette and layers of fabrics. I expressed maximalism through the diverse fabric manipulation, such as applique of colorful laces and patchwork of knitted squares. Even though maximalism is not mainstream, I hope to encourage people to express their own style and embrace their individuality. As what Iris Apfel said, dress to please yourself, listen to your inner muse, and take a chance. Wear something that says, "Here I am."
doesn't matter what you create if you have no fun. Pretty girl, put down your pen, come over here, I'll show you how it's done. I can dance, I can drink in the dark, it's all a trick. Across the room, across the street, I'm in the moment, can't you see? I'm a party girl, do a twirl, see my eyes, throw a glance, can't you see I'm a natural? Life of a party girl, funny girl, make you laugh, want me bad, now I feel so much better. In the back of a car, I just met them tonight and I feel like such a star. What's your name? What's your art? Nobody knows about my broken heart. Yes, I'm a party girl, crazy girl. See my lips, how they move, can't you see I'm a natural? Life of a party girl, sexy girl. I used to be so fragile, but now I'm so wild. What did you do last night? Oh, I was out so late, now I'm so tired. What did you do last night? Oh, I was out so late, now I'm so tired. I'm a party girl, do a twirl, see my eyes, throw a glance, can't you see I'm a natural? Life of a party girl.
My inspiration comes from fractal and pixels. A fractal graphic is an infinitely repeating pattern, and the pixels are small squares or dots. From this, I got the concept of infinity and repetition. This is what I wanted to show in the design. I use 3D print to create my work, different from my past project. This time, I use the technology to create my pieces that are difficult to be done by hand. My work is more focused on the shape. Each of my pieces is composed of small simple units that form a complex structure. When there's only one, nothing looks special, but when they are twist, bend, and combine in different arrangement, they will become a new whole.
Hello, my name is Fan Xingtian and I'm from Shanghai in China. The theme for my project is based on genderless fashion, which has become more popular and acceptable in recent years. However, even though genderless fashion has more popular, most people can only accept that girls are more boyish, and it is still controversial for men to wear feminine clothing. So my main theme is to hope that more people can accept our freedom in choosing clothing. I looked at some iconic personalities related to my subject, such as Billy Porter and Boy George. They take much risk in their dressing and don't care about other people's views. There are also designers like Jean-Paul Gaultier and Tom Brown, who have challenged the traditional fashion styles for men. This is a collection of strong prints and bright color combinations of black, pink, and red, which I hope can change people's view on acceptable color for men. Clothing is not gendered, and likewise, I think fabrics and colors are not gendered. It is my belief that both men and women have the right to pursue beauty.